Here's the Thing Sports is live for episode number 2. Hope everyone had a happy 4th of July weekend. Keegan, how you doing today?
I'm great, Mike. I realized that we coordinated shirts once again today, but by accident, going with the black t-shirt.
Of course.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got some stuff to get into, not as much as last week, but that is to be expected. So I'm going to start off with MLB. We've got the All-Star game coming up. So the All-Star game.
Your camera went away. What happened to your camera?
Went away.
I can't see you. Oh. There you go.
There I am. All right. Here, and then I'll pull it up on the phone. Anyway, the MLB All-Star game is just about a week away. And the All-Star teams were announced. And we have Shohei Ohtani, who is the first ever two-way All-Star selection. And people are going to say, what about Babe Ruth? The first All-Star game was in 1933. And by that point, Babe Ruth had already become a right fielder. Fun fact, actually, Babe Ruth was only a two-time All-Star because his career ended in 35. First All-Star game was 33. He made it in 33 and 34.
We all know Babe Ruth would have been there every single year, though, pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. The Red Sox lead the way with 5 All-Star selections. Mike, what do you think? Thoughts?
I think it's fantastic, especially since my favorite player, the X-Man, is a starter, along with Rafael Devers and JD Martinez and Matt Barnes, as well as Nate Eovaldi, are your other 3 for the Sox. So happy to see them leading all teams with all-star players, because big surprise, I would say, that the team is doing so well this year, and it's always good to have all-stars.
Nobody was giving this team credit, and now they are 4.5 games ahead in first place, ahead of the Rays, and they have the best record in baseball, and now they have the all-star selections to show for it. In second place for all-star selections are the Blue Jays, Astros, and Padres, all with 4.
Blue Jays, I'm happy to see that, because they have all those young guys who are really stepping up and performing. You got Vladdy Jr. and these young guys like Bo Bichette.
Yeah, he's a reserve.
Who's the other one? The other one's
Cavan
Biggio, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays are a solid team. They just don't have any pitching.
That's why they're fun to watch, because all those guys are playing all the time, and the pitching situation is just something that they got to work on.
Exactly, and it's good to see some different teams up there. Like, even though the Padres have been good the past couple of years, 5 years ago, if you said the Padres were going to have the second most All-Star selections, people would not have believed you. But they, Melanson, Tatis, they have Hosmer. They got a squad. They got good guys.
I know we talked about this last week, but you throw in the Giants. Who would have thought the Giants would be ahead of the Dodgers in the West?
Seriously.
Nobody.
Yeah, this baseball season has been so fun because it's been different. Like, the AL East has really been shaken up. Glasnow got hurt, so the Rays have been sucking on it since then. The Yankees are trash. They've given up, but they won a game yesterday. But the Subway Series was won by the Mets. The Blue Jays are a great offensive team, but their defense is irrelevant. And then
there is another team in the AL East, but we don't really have to,
The poor Orioles. I'm going to the game on July 25th. That was my Father's Day present to my dad. And so we're going to watch a good old, minor league game. Nationals versus the Orioles.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Two of probably the worst teams in the MLB this year.
All right. My big winner.
Keegan's big winners and losers. Let's go. Drum roll.
The big winner is the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have won 9 straight on the backs of the usual suspects. We have Cody Bellinger. We have Max Muncy. We have Gavin Lux, who's been stepping up. Gavin Lux, the young second baseman, who was an All-Star finalist this year and named an All-Star. However, even though the Dodgers have won 9 straight, really I went into the segment when I was writing this out thinking that my big winner was going to be the Brewers, because the Brewers have won 11 straight since yesterday until they lost finally. But the Brewers, I heard the other day, have one of the bottom 3 batting averages as a team in the league. But their pitching is that good. They are atop the NL Central, and they just won 11 straight because their batting average is not where they wanted it to be, but the pitching and the defense has been so superb that defense wins championships. You don't need a lot of runs if you don't give up a lot of runs. And so they've been playing it out.
That's the name of the game. You score runs, you don't give up a lot.
No. And
Score
Willie
more than your
Adames.
opponent.
Yeah, and Willie Adames has been a firecracker for this team. I mean, the Rays have built up Willie Adames to be this player, and they shipped him off to Milwaukee, and now he has been a firecracker. He's lit up that offense. Their offense has gotten better. The city loves him. Like, he has taken to Milwaukee. Milwaukee has taken to them, and it's great to see, honestly. I love seeing a guy go through a system, get built up just the way that he was meant to. And you usually want to see the guy with that system that brought him up, but I like seeing success any way you can get it.
Especially taking a good player away from the Rays, who we don't want to see really do that well.
No, I mean, look at Renfroe. They just gave up Renfroe. They gave Renfroe to the Red Sox last year, and he's been absolutely insane lately.
I think I mentioned that last week, how Alex Cora, talking about it, said it's a low risk of what you're going to get out of him. And right now he's performing more than what people thought he would. That's why the Rays shipped him away.
Oh, yeah, and Hunter Renfroe honestly looks like he could punch a tree and the tree would fall over. He's a thick dude. I love Hunter Renfroe. Big loser, Chicago Cubs. So while the Dodgers have won 9 straight, the Chicago Cubs have lost 9 straight. This team I saw play at Citi Field a couple weeks ago. They don't have the same firepower that they used to. Chris Bryant's hurt. They're riding on the backs of Jock Peterson and Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo, all-star finalist. He's still a great player. He's a top-tier player. But baseball is one of those sports where one guy makes up 1/9 of the guys in the field. So there's only so much that you can do if you're Anthony Rizzo.
I agree. I want to give an honorable mention for the biggest loser to the Kansas City Royals. They struggled the past week after getting swept by the Red Sox, and they were on a losing streak already. So not going well for them either. Trying to see if they could build something with on the backs of probably Salvador Perez, probably one of their best hitters on there. But yeah.
Yeah, and Whit Merrifield has been the player that they've been waiting for him to beat. But with a hurt Benintendi and then just sloppy pitching and an uninspired team, you're not going to get wins. Anyway.
All right.
So
this I think this concludes our baseball segment for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed.